RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav made a big promise ahead of the elections. In a press conference in Patna, he announced that under the Maa Behan Maan Yojana, every woman will receive rupees 30,000. He said the money will be directly transferred to women's bank account on Makar Sankranti, January 14. Tejasvi said this will be an annual benefit to help women become financially stronger. The announcement has created buzz in political circles as it targets a large section of women voters. The Congress party has warned that if the proposed hire bill in the United States become law, it could badly affect India's economy. The bill suggests a 25% tax on any American company that outsources job abroad. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh said this move reflects a growing anti-outsourcing mindset in the US. He added that just as blue-collar jobs move to China, now there's fear that white-collar jobs are going to India, which may lead to global economic tensions. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has criticized dynastic politics in India. In an article for Project Syndicate, he wrote that Indian politics has turned into a family business. Tharoor said democracy cannot fully function when power remains within a few families. His piece titled Indian Politics Are a Family Business argued that the country must move toward merit-based leadership. He also said the time has come for parties to promote capable young leaders rather than depends on political families. President Draupadi Murmu visited Kachi Dham in Nainital for the first time, marking the first ever visit by an Indian president to the famous temple of Neem Karoli Baba. The shrine remained closed for the public during her visit for security reasons. Before reaching Kachi Dham, the president also offered prayers at Ma Naina Devi temple. She prayed for the nation's peace, prosperity and happiness. Her spiritual tour attracted large attention from devotees and local officials alike. A tragic accident shocked Jaipur when a speeding dumper ran over 17 vehicles within 400 meters, killing 14 people and injuring 12 others. The accident happened suddenly, leaving the road filled with wreckage and bodies. 7 victims are reported critical at SMS hospital. Eyewitnesses said the dumper driver lost control on a busy stretch. 2 bodies are yet to be identified. In the past month alone, 67 people have died in 5 major accidents across Rajasthan, raising serious road safety concerns. 6 months after the tragic Ahmedabad plane crash, survivor Vishwas Kumar Bhalia is still battling mental and physical pain. He now lives in Leicester, UK but suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. Vishwas said surviving the crash feels like both a miracle and punishment. His wife helps him walk and he often wakes up sad, frightened at night. Doctors say his recovery will take time. The family's fish business in TU has also shut down after the tragedy. US President Donald Trump is reportedly planning to send American troops and intelligence agents into Mexico to fight drug cartels. According to an NBC News report, both CIA and military teams could be involved in the operation. The plan aims to stop drug smuggling across the border. Officials say discussions are already underway. The move, if approved, could strain relations between Washington and Mexico City, but Trump believes it's needed to curb rising drug-related crimes. North Korea's former ceremonial head of state Kim Jong-nam has passed away at the age of 97. State media said he died after multiple organ failure. Kim was the president of the Supreme People's Assembly Presidium, a role similar to the national figurehead. He served from 1998 to 2019 and was often seen meeting foreign leaders. His death marked the end of an era as he represented North Korea on many international platforms for over 2 decades. The Indian stock market opened weak today with the Sensex falling more than 200 points to trade around 83,750, while the Nifty dropped 70 points. Selling pressure was seen mainly in auto and IT stocks, dragging the overall market down. Major companies like TCS, Infosys and Tata Motors faced losses in early trade. Experts say investors are booking profit after recent gains. However, analysts believe the correction is temporary and the long-term outlook for the market remains stable. The BCCI has announced the India A squad for the upcoming KCC Rising Star Asia Cup starting November 14. Wicketkeeper batter Jitesh Sharma will captain the team, while Naman Dhir has been named vice captain. The tournament will feature young talents from across Asia and aims to showcase future cricket stars. India A is placed in a strong group and is expected to perform well. Cricket fans are excited to see the new generation in action before they make it to the national team. India is seeing a mix of clouds and sunshine today with temperatures hovering around 26 degrees Celsius in most regions. By afternoon, some parts of the country may experience thunderstorm and light rain, especially in central and eastern India. The evening is expected to become clearer and slightly cooler with temperatures dropping to about 21 to 22 degrees Celsius. Major cities like Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata may see partially cloudy skies, while southern states could get brief showers. Overall, the day will stay pleasant, not too hot, not too cold, but carrying an umbrella is still a smart idea. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more update next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.